our third place rider first. Third place overall, coming all the way out from California, Jimmy Lewis, the editor of Dirt Rider magazine. Welcome back to GNCC, man. It's only been a few days.
Yeah, I kind of didn't have time to rest, but it was still pretty good. I mean, the worst thing was just having to drive up here. And, you know, I stayed and watched the Supercross, then kind of did a little marathon drive yesterday, and glad I made it. This is totally different. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, everybody was beat up riding the sand whoops there a couple of days ago in Florida. Was this track a little more than you expect when you come to race GNCC?
Yeah, I imagine it is. It was a little easier than I expected, but I guess all I have to do is rain a little bit, and it completely changed that. But yeah, there was a lot of guys out there, and it made some of just the little mud holes get relatively interesting. There was a lot of different lines around them and stuff, and I just kind of trying to, you know, I led around the first lap and kind of had a fun lap, and then those guys, just like last week, they took off and started hauling on the second lap, and I just kind of kept my pace.
Well, you know, you have some defense here. I know you work a lot of hours. You're the editor of probably the largest selling dirt bike magazine there is, Dirt Rider. So what is the goal out here? It's not just to race, but you got some stories to write and some bikes to test.
I'm realizing why all those guys back east still like their two-strokes.
Yeah, you got a 450 there, and talk about that. It's a big difference when you're in the tight woods.
It's actually really easy to ride, but when you start to pick it up and you want to go faster, it's a little bit more work. And you know, sometimes it's an advantage. Like when we came out in those open fields, I could open it up and it went a little bit faster than everybody else's bike. But in the tight woods and it starts bouncing around, you can feel it. So you got to kind of take it easy through there sometimes.
How worked are you? Are you as tired as you were after the Florida race?
Actually, I'm not tired at all right now. I kind of paced myself, but then again, you know, I really didn't know what to expect. Like this kind of stuff can sneak up on you because my muscles aren't built for this type of tight, twisty stuff. So just went out and kind of played it safe and had fun, and tried not to. I didn't tip over, so that's good.
Okay. Well, so much for the long-term test on the bike. You're taking it too easy on that thing. Now we know why Jan ranked for this performance.
I just want to thank everybody at GNCC for letting me come out and do this, and for sure, I want to thank there's tons of people out in the woods that always point you the right way and cheering you on and stuff, and then all the guys that get out of your way when you come to pass them, and it's so cool when you know you give a little yell and someone just kind of gets right out of the way or signals they know you're there. There's every once in a while there's a jerk that keeps going, you have to run into him, but other than that, it was pretty damn good.
All right, let's hear it for our third place rider. He is your editor from Dirt Rider magazine, and heck of a rider too. Let's hear it for Jimmy Lewis. All right, GNCC Racing, welcome to the podium.
Thank you, Jason.
How'd it go out there in Florida? I heard some miscalculation with the gas tank size, right?
Yeah, well, I don't do this enough to get the fuel mileage down. I should have talked to a few more people and had a good ride going and ran low on fuel. That was totally my fault. But we came back today and had a good ride, so here we are.
Okay, so what was the goal? You ridden off-road before, ridden GNCC before? Did you expect to do well? Did you have any idea what you're getting into at all?
Well, I come and do Bike Week GNCC every year and the Enduro every year. I'd never come to this race. I wanted to come do that. And I was hoping to be up in the top 3 or 4, and that's where I was, so I thought what I expected.
Okay, so what about the battle here? We know you were in contention in Florida, two ran out of gas. How about battling with Jan and Jimmy today?
Well, that was a great ride. Me and Jimmy had a great first lap, just like we did in Florida. We had a real good ride the first lap and had a lot of fun. And Jan just sneaks up there and just does what he does. You know, he rode awesome today, and I never knew he was there. Next thing I knew, he was around me and gone. So he just rode awesome. And we had a great ride together on Thursday, and I just enjoyed my whole GNCC experience.
Well, we know you've won a lot of titles at Loretta Lynn's of the Aeronautiques National Motocross Championships. How does GNCC compare to racing motocross?
Well, you know, it's difficult. All these guys that do this type of racing, it's a very specialized type of racing, and they've got all my respect, every competitor, because whether you're in the morning race or the afternoon race, it's a different type of racing and a different mentality, and it's just as difficult, I think. So my respect goes out to all the competitors.
We respect you, too. You have a few people you want to thank for this ride?
Sure. First off, I'd like to thank Randy Hawkins today. He let me ride his personal machine. The Yamaha YZ250, had a great time on that. It worked awesome, and just the people that normally help me, Thor, Oakley, Pro Circuit, Yamaha, Shoei, Dunlop, thanks for all the help.
All right, let's hear it for our second place rider. He's a motocrosser who's running in the woods today. Let's hear it for Kevin Foley. Let's hear it for Jan Rehor. All right. Now listen, man, I know you've got some skill out here. You said Florida was too tough, even though you won it. What about Georgia?
Actually, first couple laps, I was very tough for me. I got arm pump, and then I got loosened up. So for me, I like more dirt and sand.
Okay, so this fit your style a little bit better, but this time Kevin didn't run out of gas, so you had a bit of a battle on your hands, didn't you?
Yeah, but actually I didn't see him when I passed him, so I don't know what happened to him. I was thinking I'm still second. When I went to the scanner, they showed me I'm first, so I was kind of exciting, but I didn't know where I passed him.
How is it? I know you've raced GNCC and off-road and woods and stuff for a long, long time. How do you feel? How fast do you think you are right now?
Right now, very slow.
You feel, well, it's a big difference race from the morning and the afternoon. But have you had fun racing with us these last couple weeks?
Yeah, I enjoyed it very much.
Well, hey, congratulations on the win. You want to thank some people?
Actually, big thanks for Pro Yamaha Racing and Randy Hawkins, his group.
All right, well, how about that? Pro Yamaha getting the first and second place in the morning. So Randy Hawkins doing a good job, and Jimmy Lewis as well taking third. Let's hear it for all three of these guys. This is our morning podium. Let's hear it for Jan Rehor, Kevin Foley, and Jimmy Lewis. Thank you, folks.